House for We First. I'm joined by Liz Heller. She runs strategic partnerships for Tom's Shoes. So Liz, please tell me about you and your role at Tom's.
Well, I work with Tom's, and I'm one of the people in the partnerships department, but I also like to think about Tom's as a partnership company. Pretty much they do everything in partnership, whether it's giving partners or manufacturing or brand partners, or and we look at our community as our partners. And I think it's really sort of a part of putting together interesting and compelling relationships that will be beneficial for everyone.
I mean, Tom's is the poster child for the one-to-one model, right? I mean, it spawned a whole industry. How did it get its company purpose embedded in storytelling and so widely dispersed?
Well, I think that actually ties into Simon's We First, positioning thing that he was mentioning yesterday, actually, when he said, be a company with that's a mission with a business, not a business with a mission. And from the very beginning, Blake always had the mission equal to the business in his vision of it. Although I think he would probably say that he didn't know for sure at that time that it was going to be kind of a movement. What he wanted to do was make sure that sort of two sides of an equation were taken care of at the same time. And even when we first started built sort of the first websites, it was always about mission and vision, sort of business and mission being 50-50. It was like we wanted to make sure that the story was always told, both of those things together. And it was early at the time.
And what do you think has been the success to the storytelling aspect of Tom's?
Authenticity, transparency, passion, commitment, people really wanting to, and a lot of virality. People want to share in the story and share in the benefits of purchasing those and knowing that somebody else gets them. It's a mission. I think it's an easy thing to understand as well, and therefore an easy thing to share.
Were there any particular campaigns or initiatives that Tom has launched that you're particularly proud of?
So many.
The cute shoes you're wearing right now. I mean, the
wedges,
new styles.
I think One Day Without Shoes has been an amazing campaign. Every year we ask that people go without shoes. It can be symbolic, but also without shoes or with socks, not necessarily barefoot. But the idea that thinking about the sort of what happens when you don't have shoes, and it really connects to the different types of cultures and communities where shoes really support and bring either healing or an ability to go to school or an ability to go to work, to eradicate a disease that is caused by something because you don't have shoes. It's possible to eliminate a disease, things like that. Now we're doing World Sight Day as well because we have eyewear. And I think, and that was an existing an event, but just being able to tie the mission in with this sort of global sense of something that's happening on that day, and really see a movement. I mean, the whole experience has been fantastic because it is a movement, and so it's hard to identify just one thing, or but.
That's a good position to be in. Too many to choose from. And then finally, if you had one piece of advice that you've learned that you could kind of give to other purposeful brands, what would that be?
So many. I think it's about realizing that you can do what you love, and you can be passionate about a cause, and those two things can work together for the success and profitability of your life and your venture together. I really think that even being here at We First, there's so many amazing examples of that are being shown on the screens and that people could read about, that really prove that case out repeatedly. And I think being a part of Tom's and watching and being a part of its growth and being there for sort of from the early days till now is a real representation of that, because we keep feeling people sort of growing and joining in the mission. So that kind of thing. So stay true to that.
Great, Liz. Thank you so much.
Sure.